training is critical. The team wants the correct knowledge. They want to know how to do it so that they can get on with patient care. That's where their heart is.
Good morning, Jackie Doris. How are you?
Hi, Mike. It's great to be here with you and Team ProEdge.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Mike Russ with ProEdge Dental Water Labs, and I love talking to you, Jackie. You've been the infection control expert, particularly the ortho infection control expert, since the HIV pandemic, since the first pandemic of our lives, right?
Yes. From HIV to SARS-CoV, I've been right there with the dental teams and especially the orthodontic teams, guiding them for employee safety and for patient safety, because implementing change is difficult, as we know, in your personal life and in your professional life. Change is a challenge, but it can improve your practice and provide another measure of safety that makes you proud of the care you're providing for patients.
Oh, I think we're so hungry. Some of us are so hungry to enjoy that patient practitioner again, right?
Yeah. That's the feedback. Now, all 50 states are open to some degree now, and dental offices have resumed seeing patients. And of course, questions are coming up with it. But I have to start our interview off with, I'm celebrating a little bit. I have the sparkle and shine for ProEdge team. And what I have for ProEdge team is my Sparkle and Shine Shining Light Award for Team ProEdge. Now, that comes about because of the training that your company has provided. I cannot thank you enough as we've navigated through all of the changes with SARS-CoV and what we needed to do to close our practices. And then they were closed for almost 3 months and then safely reopen our practices. Kelly B and Kelly T in your labs have provided excellent training videos that are easy to understand and get the IFUs. CDC goes back to those instructions for use are so important, but we need step-by-step precise instructions. And as a microbiologist, that's the challenge that I've seen for years in learning proper sterilization and infection prevention for patients is we're not all microbiologists, we're not all lab rats, so to speak. But Kelly B and Kelly T put together some videos that are on demand. I can refer both audiences from webinars and from Zoom meetings to go to it for further instruction so that they know what to follow through. And then they have been so available by telephone. For me, for other infection prevention consultants from OSAP, and for the grassroots, for the assistants who are implementing and doing all of this. And it's not just with ProEdge products, but all of the dental unit waterline products that are out there. You've provided excellent webinars to give us that science that we can reopen safely and know that we have safe water for caring for our patients. So you get the sparkle and shine. You are my shining stars, ProEdge. Thank you.
That was that was a surprise, and I am not worthy, but I'm grateful on their behalf for Kelly and Mark French and the whole team at ProEdge. That's we're honored to receive. It's high praise indeed coming from you, Jackie. Nobody's done more ortho offices than you have at infection control.
Over the years, I've used the theme of sparkle and shine throughout my seminars and the webinars, because you know that you can't disinfect or sterilize anything until it's clean. And when it's clean, it sparkles and it shines. So definitely you've put the sparkle and shine in dental unit waterline testing and treatment. So thank you.
That's so nice. Thank you so much. It does, and it highlights what you are all about, and that is the importance of training and the importance of training, not just for personal development, but for everything we do when it comes to patients and the care and that relationship we have with our patients.
Training is critical. The team wants the correct knowledge. They want to know how to do it so that they can get on with patient care. That's where their heart is to provide that patient care. So let's give them the resources, the IFUs, the knowledge, so that they can implement the correct protocols. And with all products, I sometimes get frustrated with other manufacturers that don't provide that training and those resources. So I'm going to challenge others that if you want this shining star, then help out the way that Team ProEdge has.
Oh my gosh. Okay. That's brilliant. Thank you, Jackie, so much. You want to talk a little bit more about training while we're on the topic? Because
yes, I'm a big advocate of training. And of course, right now, we're not going to dental meetings. You and I were supposed to be going to the OSAP annual conference in August. And now that's going to become a virtual meeting. So we're going to miss that up close and personal. We're not going to get to visit exhibitor tables and actually try their products. So we're doing a lot of Zoom meetings, a lot of webinars, and I love technology now. I'm able to get the team to send me photos, and I'll put those into a PowerPoint of their office so I can customize their training for them. That, this is what you've got going on with the type of sterilizer you're using in your office, or where are your water bottles located on your unit, and are you using a straw in there, or do you use the tablets for your biofilm control in it? So I can customize that training because equipment varies from office to office. Their physical facility varies. And as we're looking at aerosol mitigation, wow, that's a whole new challenge now. We're even looking at the HVAC systems, the heating and air conditioning system, as well as the aerosols that we create with ultrasonic scalers and air polishers, and of course, the high-speed handpiece. So training, imparting that knowledge so that everyone can perform their duties with confidence is important to success. And I so admire the testing that ProEdge has given us with both mail-off testing, that we can mail it to you, and you'll do the accurate testing in the laboratory, provide us third-party verification, or if we want to do the quick survey in our office and do our own in-office testing, then we have the ProEdge paddles that we can test in office. Unless we test each step of the sterilization and infection control process, we don't know whether we're succeeding or not. It's the same thing with the sterilizers. We do a spore test on our sterilizers. Our ultrasonic, if you're using an ultrasonic to clean your instruments, then you're going to do an ultrasonic test to see if it really is cavitating. So you'll use that aluminum foil test. And
document all these things.
You've got to keep your log sheets of them, and that's a resource. Should you ever have a breach or an incident, or worst case scenario, an infection that happened, then those logs are going to become very valuable. And depending on the State Dental Practice Act, they're going to need to retain those logs anywhere from 3 to 7 years. So keeping the logs of all of the testing and validation that we're doing in our dental practices to be certain that the steps we're taking, the money we're spending, the time we're spending is achieving our goal.
If you're going to spend all that time and effort to do it, make sure you document it so that you can prove it after the fact. That's great.
Yes. So thanks again for this opportunity to talk to all of your viewers, and keep up the good work, Team ProEdge.
Thank you, Jackie. That is just awesome. Thanks very much. Let's do it again soon.
Okay.